in order to charge more, there has to be more value. And so I write books. One of the things I do is I write books, and I've written 4 books, and the books are about $15, and you make maybe $2 a book. If you want to get rich on $2 a book,
yes.
I mean, unless you're J.K. Rowling or you've written the #1 bestseller, it's not going to happen. So you've got to be offering products that allow you to make sufficient money for your business to be sustainable.
Right.
So, start off by selling small products, and then info products, training courses, coaching, consulting, and that kind of thing.
There's a lot that can be offered, isn't there?
Well,
yes.
Coaching.
Yes.
Your time is valuable, and one of the things, I coach a lot of people with this, and I ask them, so how much do you charge? And they say, I don't know. Okay, well, let's try and figure that out. What would you like to charge? I'd like to charge $300, but I don't think an hour of my time is worth $300. Okay. So what are you selling
So
again?
wait a second. Right.
So what are you selling again?
Uh-huh.
An hour of your time? No. You're selling 20 years of experience that's distilled into usable nuggets in 1 hour's time.
Right.
So it's not, you're not selling them the time, you're selling them your 20 years experience. And you've got to make that connection back. And that will then help you to be able to price it more accurately and at the value that it's worth, because it's not an hour of your time. It's your experience distilled into a form that can help them.
That's a good way to look at it, because I'm willing to bet, and I know that I have been guilty, is looking at it as this is my time.
Sure.
But it really is much more comprehensive than that.
So I did some work for a major utility company in the UK.
Right.
And I charged them, back then I was charging about $1,000 a day. So 8-hour day, so it's about $125 an hour. Which, does that seem reasonable, $125 an hour?
Yeah, it depends.
In 4 hours, I saved them $500,000.
My goodness, that puts it in a little different perspective there.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know I was going to save them $500,000 before we started. If I'd have known that, and if I'd have known I was going to save them $500,000, should I have still charged them $125 for my time? No. Don't charge them for what the hour costs you. You're selling it based on the value.
Yes.
It's like a cake. If you go to any cake shop, the cake's going to probably cost you between $15 to $25. The 6 eggs, the pound of flour, the milk and the butter that went into it is probably like $3.
Yes.
They're not selling you the cost of the ingredients. They're selling you the value of that you're receiving.
Right. No, that's true.
And when you're only
that's how we have to look at our business.
That's right. And when you're only charging $100 for your time, you're charging them for 6 eggs and a pint of milk.
Right.
Don't do that. Sell them the cake. Sell them the value that you're going to do. I worked with a business, and we tripled their revenue over a 12-month period.
Tripled their revenue.
Tripled their revenue.
That's incredible.
That's not $100 an hour.
No.
Kind of support and advice.
Right.
So if you think about the cost that you're bringing, you'll sell it at a cost price. But if you think about the value that you're bringing, now you can start to price that more accurately, more sustainably for a business, and at what it's worth.
So, and I know this is difficult because it really depends on what specialty or what type of business.
The business is irrelevant. It's what's the value that you bring. So
my question is how do you determine your value?
Well, how are you helping people? Let's say I'm a nutritionist.
Okay.
And I'm going to help you add 5 years to your life. How much is that worth?
Oh my goodness, that's worth a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're selling that for $100 an hour, then I would suggest that you're underpricing yourself. So look at you have to look at that bigger picture, the value that you're bringing. If you're coaching relationships and you stop a couple from going from divorce and remaining married, how much is that costing them?
That's true. That is very true.
I mean, it's hard to put a price on the heartache, but it's not a cheap thing.